What are the skills and talents that these, people need to know in order to pursue a career in robotics and AI? Tell me a little bit about your vision of their path. I mean, you get them in the door. I see them there in the audience, and you have an incredible diverse crew from men and women, and they're dynamic. I already talked to them. So, what are the skills also for our audience here that maybe, new, what do we need to get our hands on to be able to get into this industry?
We continue to encourage expressions in any form or fashion they choose to. And this is a place where there is no bias whatsoever. That being said, I can only tell you that everybody has talent and everybody has a contribution to make. Why? Because robotics is also not just about science, it's also an art. It's an art of creating solutions. And whether you have a science background or you have an arts background.
Getting your questions ready, you got to come up and participate, because this is part of the fun of having an online and an offline event together. There's some questions from the audience, so I'm going to hand it over to Sat to read those questions off. No. And I'm telling you guys, get ready with your questions.
All right, we got a question from Josh asking, saying, you said that the people of Nigeria wished to wait and see what robotics could do. If that is the case, how are you getting your support to show the Nigerian people what robotics can do? Additionally, he says, I was curious, do you get much support from younger Nigerians who are passionate about robotics? What the Robotics Center also contributes to show what robotics can do. So do you organize maybe some expos, some events to show people what robotics can do? And then if you get a lot of participation from younger Nigerians in these events?
Well, we've participated in exhibitions. We are currently organizing one for the World Technology Day next year. And we are going to be having our own first competition that will celebrate the World Technology Day next year, right? So we're looking to do that by May. Of course, RoboCity will be no doubt a part of that, Yes.
We have someone here who is, of course, our dear partner from Shenzhen Innovation Lab, and he had some questions, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity, China, Africa, to, bring him up and, have you guys build this bridge. And David, I'll hand it over to you with any question.
I think robotics is not just for the future, and the robot doesn't have to be fancy to be a viable business. And today, at this times, we have a lot of access to everything. So what's the current industrial usage of robots in Nigeria?
First of all, thank you again for, being part of this event, and thank you again for the background.